We interrupt your regular programming to bring you this special AM 1450 live sports broadcast.
Don't believe me, just watch.
No score on that board, Mike. Feels like a prize fight, the beginning of a heavyweight prize fight where each opponent sort of feels out the weaknesses of the other one. Yeah, each of them getting in a couple of heavy body shots along the way here. We'll see who softens up first.
Hey, oh! Stop. Wait a minute.
He's got a man open. He hits him 20 yards, 30 yards, still on his feet, 40, and he will score all the way down. Call that a 65-yard touchdown for the Catoctin Cougars. Wow, and in a sudden turn of events in the momentum of this game, on a long bomb, perfectly dropped right in the bucket from Zachary Scott. Man, he hit him in stride right over top of the defender, right into his outstretched arm. And then it was just a foot race.
Let me tell you a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up.
Musselman, shotgun formation, takes a snap, looks right. Backfield, runs a draw. There's nobody around him. He's got room. He's still on his feet down the 20. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Leonore Lancer on a 50-yard run from the line of scrimmage. Quarterback draw by Nathaniel Musselman.
Come show me. Come on, dance. Jump on it. If you succeed and
they go to their power NFL Pro set. They hand off to the deep back straight ahead. Touchdown, Walkersville Lions. Low man wins on that one, Dave.
Good blocking from the backfield and a nice surge from the offensive line.
Well, that was an impressive drive that started out all the way back on the 27-yard line for Walkersville, and they just shoved that ball down Patuxent's throat.
Let's get ready to rumble!
just watch.
Hi, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Damascus High School, home of the Hornets. You're listening to AM 1450, and we're going to bring you the live 2A West Regional Title Game. My name's Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by-play. Joined here up near the press box, Coach Rick Little. How's it look out there, Rick?
It looks like we're ready for some football. And I'll tell you, some of the best football in the state of Maryland is going to be played here tonight.
Absolutely, Rick. That's right. The Damascus Hornets are hosting the Walkersville Lions. It's the battle of the undefeated as well as two 2016 state champions.
Yep, and both of them come in here with long winning streaks, have been a dynasty in their respective classes. Damascus just moved down from 3A to 2A. We've been talking about this game in the media. The coaches say they haven't been, but we've been talking about this all year, hoping that this matchup did happen. The only bad thing is we're only in the 2A West region. This game is kind of a preview of the state championship that maybe should be at Navy.
I don't care anybody says. This is the state championship in my mind right here. And it is a championship atmosphere here. It's going to be very loud, so I'm going to caution our listeners ahead of time. I was able to catch up with Sheldon Sheeler from MarylandPrepFootball.com and get his opinion. He knows more about high school football in the Frederick County, Montgomery County region than anyone. So let's go with an interview we did yesterday with Sheldon Sheeler from Maryland Prep Football.
We're here on the phone with Sheldon Sheeler, the founder of MarylandPrepFootball.com. Sheldon, are you as excited as we are about this Damascus game, Damascus-Walkersville?
Absolutely. In fact, I think this game got circled back when they released the new classifications last year. In December, they announced that all of these teams are going to be in 2A, and all of a sudden, anybody with any football sense was looking at this going, the 2A West is going to be amazing, and if Damascus, which should be loaded, and Walkersville should be loaded, end up, living up to expectations, we're going to see them in a very meaningful Week 12 game, and here we are.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that we knew we were headed this direction. It just doesn't always work out that way. But this is exactly the way we hoped it would work out. These are both two very powerful teams, and who knew they'd both be in the same, not just the same division, same conference, but the same division as well. Both fighting for the 2A West Championship now, and arguably, I don't know if you would say this too, but I'm sort of calling this the Maryland State Championship.
It's for Class 2A or just overall?
I'm saying for Class 2A for the state of Maryland.
Yeah, definitely. And this is not new territory for Walkersville, because if you remember, while Middletown had its 3 in a row, there was years where Walkersville went 10-2, and both of those losses were to Middletown. And then Middletown rolled to a state title. So there's been a couple years where whoever has come out of 2A West really is going to be the championship team. The other two games, that are kind of just, end of season fodder.
No doubt. I'm sure Oakdale is thinking the same thing right about now.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, it's going to be, it is unfortunate that in our playoff system, that where we have regions and imbalances in competition in certain regions, that we can't get both of these teams through to play for the state title. But,
yeah.
The way the system is set up, and we kind of have to deal with it. And, there's usually a soft region somewhere. One of the 4 semifinalists usually doesn't really belong there. But this is a case where the number 1 2A team and the number 2 2A team, whichever way you want to look at those two, are clearly Damascus and Walkersville, and unfortunately, you have to play 2 weeks before the state final.
Okay, let's talk about this game. In your mind, how does it set up? What kind of game are we going to see?
Well, I haven't looked at the weather report yet, but historically speaking, this is going to be a game that's going to be won on the ground. Damascus is strong on the line. They've always been a run and win type ball team. Walkersville, though, has shown to be maybe a little bit more offensively explosive this year. I don't know whether to guess this is going to be a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game. I really don't know.
Right.
But I'll tell you, I think when the season began, I thought, okay, this is the game that's probably going to happen, but I think Damascus is stronger. But as this season has played on, I actually kind of think Walkersville might be the team to beat going into this, even though they're on the road. They have one common opponent. It was a lopsided game, lopsided win for both teams. But I just think Walkersville might be a little bit more of a complete team than Damascus right now. But under the big lights, it's going to be a difficult game. I'm expecting this to be a really, really fun night because Damascus has great crowd support, Walkersville as well. I mean, it's going to be such an electric event, and for anyone who's been around football for a long, long time, might want to think back to, in your case, you remember the Linganore Seneca game a couple years ago. I go back to the great Urbana-Seneca game, the triple overtime game.
Right.
That was just probably what I consider the greatest game I ever attended. This one has the potential to be there. It just needs that dramatic finish.
Yeah, I would agree with you completely on that assessment. I think Walkersville has had a little bit of a tougher schedule this year than Damascus, and there were some places where they could have stumbled. Specifically last week, they were worried about Oakdale.
Oh, and rightly so. I mean, Oakdale gave them a game the first time around, and anytime you play a team a second time, that's a tough get. And yes, there is no one would doubt Walkersville, through the Central Maryland Conference, plays a stronger schedule than Damascus. The Damascus, while they'll cross over and play 1 or 2 4A teams, generally the level of the 3A opponents in Montgomery County is not very good. Mm-hmm. And I mean, even Walkersville, bore that out when they blew out Thomas Wooten a couple weeks ago. Sure. So Damascus's schedule is a little softer compared to Walkersville, but that's no knock on Damascus. I mean, they are who they are.
Right. By the way, did you see the offensive coordinator Chris Papadopoulos' assessment of this game online today?
No, I haven't had a chance to see that yet.
Well, there's an interview of the offensive coordinator of Wooten asking for his assessment of each team, and he's probably the most qualified right now in the state of Maryland to do that, having played both of them. And he kind of ranked it about the same as you just did. What do you think, Sheldon, what do you think the key to this game? For our listeners, what should they listen for as the key to this game tonight?
Well, I think, how does Walkersville stand on the line play? If they can match up with Damascus's line play, I think they're in good shape. If they struggle on the line, I think the pendulum swings back in Damascus's favor. So I think this game will be won in the line play on Friday night, and especially if we have any kind of bad weather associated with it, that'll just amplify the line play even more so.
It's looking like the weather forecast is going to be pretty much normal, no predicted weather, but I'm characterizing this as a heavyweight bout, two heavyweights standing in the middle of a ring just delivering body shots to start.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be that and then some. And unfortunately, I'm not sure what my status will be if I can make it to that game that night. I'm actually supposed to be on assignment in Pennsylvania that evening.
Okay.
So hopefully I can get back in time to get down to this game, because if not, I know where I'm going to be listening to it.
Well, in closing, Sheldon, appreciate your time. I know you're a Frederick County guy, but any predictions for this game?
Oh, man. I'll say Walkersville by 7.
Okay.
Don't hold me to it if I'm wrong.
Oh, you're already on record, buddy.
All right.
But that's good. That's a good. I think that's a fair assessment. One way or the other, it's going to be a one-score game in my mind.
And Walkersville's got a place kicker. I think that could come into play as well.
Great point. Noah Sadler has been unbelievable this year. He's won many games for them.
Exactly. And in a game like this, it could come down to an extra point here, an extra point there, or maybe even a team getting 3 points out of a stalled drive instead of turning the ball over on downs.
Outstanding. So. Yes. Well, thank you so much for your time. Once again, Sheldon Sheeler, the founder of MarylandPrepFootball.com. Check out his site. It's a great one. Sheldon, thanks for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Damascus has the ball teed up on the 40-yard line, ready to kick left or right on your radio dial to the Walkersville Lions. The Lions have 2 backs deep, and they're kicking from the near hash mark. There's a sidewinder kick. It hops at the 10, 15, out to the 20. He's got it up the sidelines. He can go all the way. He's got it over down the sidelines and run out of bounds at the 45-yard line in Hornets territory. He just hit the death.
Well, it looks like Damascus actually was kicking the ball away from Jacob Wetzel. Did a little pooch kick. As you said, the ball bounced right up to Tyler Littleton, who had an open seam down the sideline all the way into Damascus territory. First down, Walkersville at the 49.
He stepped on the line right at the 49, so they mark it back 4 yards. Where Walkersville will take over for their first possession, 1st and 10. Gant with the I formation behind him. 2 receivers split wide. He's down under center. Handoff to the D-back off left tackle. And he hits a wall, but then he drives the wall forward for a gain of 4.
That was an interesting defensive alignment by Damascus, who typically plays a 4-man front. They've moved their defensive end, Brian Brzee, into a nose guard position with a 5-man front, because they know Walkersville's going to run the football.
Second down and 6. So 2nd and 6 now for the Lions as they split out. Same formation for Gant as he takes his time, looks over the defense and leans down under center. Handoff to the right side. Not much there, maybe a yard on the carry. As a host of green and yellow jerseys take him down.
Yep, Damascus came out there in their straight 4-man set. Brzee on the left side, defensive end. Walkersville tried to run right at him. Nothing doing. Gain of 1 on the yard, 3rd on the run, 3rd and 5 for Walkersville.
Indeed, as Walkersville's the ball is spotted right on the 44-yard line. as Gant brings him out. This time, one back in the backfield. He's going to pass, rolling to his right, looking. He's got a man in the flat. Oh, knocked away by Damascus.
Well played on the out by number 2, Javier Smith. There to knock it away from number 2, Josh Poles. 4th down for Walkersville. Looks like they're going to set the punt.
So the Lions go 3 and out, and they're ready to punt. The punter will be standing on the 42-yard line, his own 42. No one deep yet for the Hornets.
And number 16, Ethan.
Hornets standing
playing a little
on
safe.
the 20. And he pooches
Nice
it out
punt.
to the right side. Good kick. It takes a Walkersville bounce. And it's going to be down 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets' first possession on the 10-yard line.
Well placed by Christian Policelli. Like you said, a little pooch kick. It bounced and rolled all the way down to the 10-yard line where Damascus will start their first drive.
All right, so let's see what the Hornets get dialed up to get this thing going in their home turf here.
First down and 10 for the Hornets on their own 10-yard line.
Damascus comes out the line of scrimmage. I formation, 2 receivers split wide. Hand off to the deep back straight ahead. He's got some running room, a little bit of a seam, and he brings it out for a 3-yard carry.
Takes it out to the 14-yard line, a gain of 4.
They came out actually 3 wide outs.
On the play for
No tight end that time for Damascus. Try to spread out the Walkersville defense and right up the middle with TD for a gain of 4 on the play.
The Hornets coming here coached by Coach Wallach. He's got a 105-26 record. His 10th season. As Ferguson goes under center. Handoff on the counter, and he's slammed at the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard.
Christian Policelli on the little inside run blitz. Met number 16, Ethan Wetzeloff, in the backfield. Lost a 3 on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 9 for the Hornets.
Policelli has 92 tackles, 52 solo, and he's the leading tackler on the Lions this year.
And I'll tell you what, he's a terrific athlete. He covers a lot of ground quickly, and he is strong.
8 for the Hornets, 3rd down.
3rd and 8 for the Hornets as they break out. They've got an I formation, 2 receivers split wide, hand off to the deep back straight ahead. He's met at the line of scrimmage and stopped for no gain.
True to their game plan, they like to stay on the ground, and Coach Wallach doesn't want to gamble this deep in the territory. Just hand it off, see if your running back can get you anything.
So
Run
it is
defense off from Walkersville up to the challenge.
So it truly is a heavyweight bout with both fighters standing toe-to-toe in the ring, just delivering body shots, and we go 3 and out for the Hornets. He's deep in his end zone. He gets a nice punt away. It's kind of a line drive.
Oh, my
Takes a 1-hop, and it's fielded and goes out of bounds as he tries to field it. So that'll be all the way down on the 45-yard line where the Lions will take over for their second possession of this first quarter with no score.
Punt was a little low. It would have been nice if Walkersville could have come up and caught that thing on the fly. They might have a little room.
Absolutely. It was a line drive.
Yeah. So as you said, we're up to, again, real good field position for Walkersville.
Yes.
45-yard line.
Gant brings them out. High formation. 2 receivers split wide to both sides of the field as he hands off to the deep back. Oh, and he's slammed in the backfield. He reverses direction and goes across the line of scrimmage and picks up 2 on what looked like a 2-yard loss. He made 4 yards on that one.
Yep. Big Michael Jurgens made initial contact on Jacob Wetzel in the backfield. Jacob was could bounce off round the right end for a short gain on the play.
You got to wrap.
Yep, got to wrap.
2nd and 8 now for the Lions as they come out with that same formation. Gant looks over the defense now, down under center. And there's some movement on the line, and there's the flag and the whistle.
Penalty on the play.
It looked like a little bit of a jump by Damascus, then Walkersville jumped. So
hard to tell.
Let's got a decision to make. If Damascus did not step into the neutral zone, it should be procedure Walkersville. Oh, called him in the neutral zone.
So it's encroachment on the defense, and they'll march off 5 on that one, and that'll give Lions a nice second and short there, second and, let's call it 3.
To the 48-yard line of the Hornets, where it'll be second down and 3.
7:56 to go in this first quarter. Lions have the ball, no score. Gant under center, handoff to the up back, straight ahead. Power running, maybe a yard or 2 on the carry. He's a yard shy of the marker.
Yep. That quick pullback trap that Walkersville loves to run up the middle there. That time, number 6, Tyler Gleason, just a little bit of a hold.
That'll bring up 3rd and 1. The ball's sitting now in Hornets territory on the 46-yard line. Gant comes into the huddle with the play from the sideline with 12 seconds on the play clock.
And Walkersville alternating their running backs. This time, Paloselli and Tyler
coming in all tight. They're looking to run all the way. Handoff to the deep back, straight ahead. He busts through for a first down, a gain of 4 on the carry.
ISO left, Christian Paloselli, good lead block. Ty Littleton followed the block well. First down, Walkersville.
We have our first down of this game as the Lions break through to move the chains.
Damascus looks to their sideline for their defensive call. They've been rotating between a 4-man front and a 5-man front based on what Walkersville puts in the backfield.
High formation behind Gant. Slot right, receiver right. He wants to pass, rolls to his right a bit, flings it out in the right, and it's caught. It's picked off by Damascus. And he read that perfectly on underneath coverage. The Hornets stepped in front and picked that ball off way up in the air.
Yep. Number 2, Colin Gallagher from his cornerback position rolled out, stayed underneath Josh Poles, jumped, intercepted that one at its highest point, puts it on the 30-yard line for Damascus.
Far side of the field, and it was hard to see, but it must have been really difficult for him to stay in bounds on that one because his momentum was carrying him out.
Yep. 1 foot in high school.
Let's see if the Hornets can capitalize on their first turnover recovery of the game. Handoff to the deep back, off left tackle, straight ahead, 5-yard carry. Good solid run by the Hornets.
Number
21, Gage Dickens for Damascus, off tackle to the right. Gain of 5 on the play.
Second down and 5 at the Damascus.
Running right behind the big lineman, Michael Jernigan.
Nose of the ball right on the 35-yard line, midfield. This Damascus High School, this old grass field, it looks like it's seen better days.
I think it's Bermuda grass, and it's already turning.
Here we go, straight ahead. It's
shotgun.
One tackle, shotgun formation, straight ahead like a wildcat.
Yep. Number 21 trying to play in the quarterback position there on the wildcat. Gage Dickens, gain of about 3 on the play, brings up 3rd and short.
Second down at about a yard and a half. Second down, a yard and a half. Third down, and a yard and a half.
So we have our PA announcer is speaker's right near her, so I apologize if you get a little confused about the call there. It's not us. Handoff to the deep back, straight ahead. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but he bolts forward, and it's going to be close. Walkersville's pointing their way. I think the ball might have come out, Rick.
I didn't see a beanbag, so I don't.
There's a signal. Walkersville's ball on a fumble.
There's discussion. Oh, this is a big call.
Back-to-back turnovers, perhaps.
The up first.
Walkersville's ball is the signal on the field. So the Walkersville Lions take the ball back after their turnover. Now we've got back-to-back turnovers.
Yep.
A pick and a fumble.
So Walkersville starts their 3rd drive, second time in Damascus territory, this time at the 40-yard line.
Now I can smell a great football game developing here, ladies and gentlemen. Get under center, I formation, slot right, split right, handoff to the deep back, straight ahead, into the secondary, gain of 3 on the carry.
Gain of 3.
Jacob Wetzel, ISO right, against that 5-man front, short gain.
Yeah, he had his knee down, so they only marked him on 2 on that as Wetzel goes through the line and into the linebacker level.
That'll bring up second down and 7 for the Lions. Second down.
But I don't think we were seeing any passing again. Well, because that number 2 has disrupted the passing game twice in a row. Here they come.
Either that or Billy just needs to throw deep.
Or the other side of the field. Handoff to the deep back straight ahead. He's caught in the backfield and tripped up for no gain.
No gain. Ty Littleton on the ISO right.
So now we're in an obvious passing situation, Coach. What do you do?
Or Coach Polis likes to kind of turn things up here and maybe just go with a power pitch or sometimes a fullback trap. Where you're expecting to pass, he'll just play a little more conservative. And with Christian Policelli, a fullback, he's a dangerous runner.
Let's see what they dial up there. Now they bring a receiver split here to the near side of the field. Wing right, blown back in the backfield. Handoff on a jet sweep by the wing. Straight ahead, maybe about 3 on the carry, but it's not enough for first down yardage. And Walkersville will go 3 and out. Now let's see. Are they in fourth down territory?
This is 4th down territory inside the 35.
Let's see what they call, whether they decide to try to they're a little too far away for a field goal, but
actually,
here
they come.
Here comes the punting unit. So they're going to try to pooch them deep and pin them back at their own goal line. As Policelli comes out, standing on the 46-yard line, he's ready for the snap. Any trickery dialed up here, perhaps?
I don't think so.
No, he aims for the far right sideline as he pooches it. The Walkersville player settles down and catches it right at the goal line and stops it.
Nope, touchback.
Touchback, it went in.
Yep.
So they had it set up, but it took a bad bounce.
I would have liked to see him try to catch that.
Yeah,
the defense, he can catch that when the offense is not there trying to catch it.
Absolutely.
But the ball bounces into the end zone and brings it out to the 20-yard line. So far this quarter, we've exchanged turnovers. Walkersville's had the short field, but just nobody's cracked the scoreboard.
All right. Hornets get a little bit of a break on that one on the touchback as they bring the ball out and spot it on the 20-yard line. They come out in a power I formation, split right. Quarterback hands off to the deep back straight ahead, and he hurdles the line of scrimmage and gets a couple on the forward progress.
Yep, power I right, ISO right.
Number 27, Ben Locos.
Ben Locos on the carry.
I'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
So they give him 4 yards on the spot. Ball sitting on the 24-yard line in Hornets territory. They break out again, sticking with that power I. 2 receivers split wide to try to spread that defense out. Hand off to the deep back, straight ahead, power run. He's caught and dropped. Beautiful play by Policelli as he wraps him up to the line of scrimmage and drives him backwards.
Both Tyler Gleason, both middle backers read that field, dropped TD for no gain.
So they lose a couple on that. That's going to make it 3rd and 6 with the ball now back on the 24-yard line as the Hornets break the huddle. They go double wing formation, the old Delaware double wing. They send wing in motion, handoff for reverse.
Double reverse.
Straight ahead. He's caught at the line of scrimmage. He's still driving. Now he's brought down after a 1 yard. Give him a couple on that one, but didn't fool. That defense stayed home on that one.
Yep, and host of defenders there, and then Rowan Bennett cleans it up for Walkersville. 4th and 3. Check that, 4th and 3 for Damascus.
So we've got a defensive heavyweight battle here as the Hornets go 3 and out now, and 2 receivers settle back deep in the Lions' territory. There's a punt, another line drive. It goes over his head, and it takes a great roll all the way down to the 15-yard line where the Hornets had it. What a break for the Hornets.
Another low line drive. Walkersville misplayed that one. Another lost opportunity on that short punt on the run.
It's hard to read that ball. It comes out fast. It's a line drive knuckleball, and Wetzel didn't read it right. It went over his head.
Yeah, and he's a baseball player.
Right.
So he can judge fly balls, but he misjudged that one a little bit.
He's not just a baseball player. He's got himself a scholarship
really good
to ODU.
Player.
Right.
Yeah. So now with that punt, Damascus flipped field position. They do. Walkersville's all the way down at their own 15-yard line.
I formation, 2 receivers split wide for the Lions. Gant under center. Hands off to the deep back off right tackle. Grabs a leg and pulls him down right at the line of scrimmage. Good play by that left linebacker.
Yep, Wetzel tries to use his speed to bounce outside. Ben Locos from his linebacker position hangs on Had nothing to do with letting him break a tackle. Only gain of 1 on the play.
All he had was a shoe in his arms, but he wouldn't let it go, and he brought him down for only a 1-yard gain. He'll bring up 2nd and 9 with the ball on the 16. We've only got 57 seconds left in this first quarter. Scoreless game so far. 2 receivers split wide for the Lions. Gant, handoff straight ahead, and he's met the backfield for a loss. No gain on that one.
Yep, tried to pull back trap against the 5-man front of Damascus. Had nothing to do with number 65 for Damascus there to clean things up.
So they lose.
J.C. Tobin on the stop.
They lose about 5 yards, call it 4 yards on that stop.
Yep, call it 3rd and 13.
So I would suspect they're not going to be putting this one in the air.
Coach is going to be conservative here, or
you have to. Here we go.
This is a formation they like to roll and
pass out of. He's got some pressure. He rolls outside, throws it out in the flat, but it's a bad pass, and it goes incomplete.
Yep. Walker's out of that formation. Walkersville likes to flood that weak side of the zone, and they did. It's just he just missed Ty on the out.
He threw it to his wrong shoulder. Ty was breaking on the out, and you want to hit him. You want to lead him on his left shoulder, but he fired it into the right, so no chance to make that play. As Policelli is now standing in his own end zone, and 2 receivers back, 1 at the 50, 1 at the 45. Here's the kick. Nice high spiraling kick, taking it to 50. He's going to his right side, 45, 40, still on his feet, breaks the tackle, spins, driven out of bounds, and all the way down to the 35-yard line. The best field position of the game for the Hornets.
Yep. Colin Gallagher returns that punt, cuts it about the 50-yard line, breaks the initial tackle, then able to get a nice return, as you said, down to the 33-yard line of Walkersville.
Jeremiah Sweet on the play. First down and 10.
End of the quarter.
That's the end of the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We have no score on the board. It has been a great heavyweight battle so far. We'll be back right after this important commercial message.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today. That's Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street in Walkersville, a proud sponsor of Walkersville High School athletics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready. We flipped ends of the field, so we're back over here on our end, where the Hornets have it moving right to left on your radio dial. Shotgun formation, pistol, handoff to the lone back, caught in the backfield, spins around. No, there was a fake. They faked this totally out.
Yep.
Wow.
Quarterback John Allen Ferguson stuck it in there, pulled it out around the right side, gain of 4 on the play.
Read option for 4. Man, I had thought he had that ball all the way, that pistol.
That was great play action.
Good play action out of the pistol by that quarterback, Ferguson. They're sticking with the pistol. 3 receivers split wide. Handoff again. He pulls it in, fires on the slant. It's caught all the way down to the 18-yard line. And now he's still on his feet.
Fighting.
And the whole scrum moves down to the 10. What a great play. They mark him at the 11-yard line. And the Hornets fire that one in for a completion.
Yep, little read option. John Allen Ferguson put it in the belly, pulled it out. Hit number 2, Colin Gallagher on the slant. Gain of 15 on the play.
11:18 to go in the first half. The Hornets are threatening now, 1st and 10. From the 11-yard line. Here we go. Pistol rolling to his left, wants to pass. Got a man, hits him on the hook up, and he's immediately hit and dropped at the 5-yard line.
Yep. Trips left, little roll out left. Quarterback hits number 2. Colin Gallagher on the quick out.
They mark it on the 4-yard line now, so it'll be, let's call it 2nd and 3 for the Hornets.
Yep.
They could get a first down and not score.
Just at 1-yard line. You're right, Michael.
Now they go up under center. Wing motion, toss to the wing, trying to run around the side, guts around the outside. Oh,
what a play.
Shoestring tackle by Wetzel in the backfield to stop any gain.
And he's down.
We got a flag?
Nope, the young man that ran the ball stayed down.
So we have a player injured, a Hornets player down on the field.
Walkersville.
Yep. Tried a power toss to the right. Jacob Wetzel came up from his secondary position to bring down, I believe it's Ben Locos, and I believe he's down. So trainers are on the field.
All right, we'll take an opportunity to step aside and let them administer this player. We hope everything's okay. We'll be right back.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
MedOne Pharmacy is the largest locally owned and operated pharmacy in Frederick County. MedOne Pharmacy has 4 locations in Brunswick, Emmitsburg, Middletown, and Thurmont to provide you with convenience, experience, service, tradition, and value. MedOne Pharmacy. Check out their website at medonepharmacy.com. That's MEDONE pharmacy.com today. Or for more information, call them at 301-271-2223.
MedOne Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Frederick County Public School Athletics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The player, Ben Locos, is still down as the trainers have come out on the field to administer to him. Both teams have gone to their sidelines and huddled up at their respective sidelines. The entire Hornets team has taken a knee, and it doesn't look like a good injury, Coach.
I hate to speculate, but they brought the ambulance crew out right away, and I think they were air casting his one arm.
Yeah, he went down with the ball. As he was running to his right, he went down on that arm that had the ball. So we hope it's nothing serious, that they'll be able to take care of this young man. As we've got a break in the action here. There's no score with 10:24 to go in the first half. And so far, this has just been a great matchup between two teams that are just so solid on defense. And the offense has not been able to get very much going on until I think really now there he's up. So they're giving him a round of applause as both sides of the field stand up.
Number 27, Ben Locos.
So they got something on his right arm.
Right at the elbow.
Yeah, so he's coming to the side. He doesn't look like he's in any pain. He's doing all right.
Walking off on his own.
Maybe it's just a
hyperextension.
Yeah,
they put it back.
All right, well, we're really glad to see that because it didn't look good at all the way those ambulance guys
where his helmet is.
All right, 3rd and 3 for the Hornets as they shift into the power I. It looks like they're going Wildcat right here. Oh, it's a bad snap over the head of the quarterback, and it's loose. Walkersville's got the ball. Walkersville's recovered on a fumbled snap over the head of the quarterback. He can't get the handle on it, and the Walkersville Lions jump on it.
Yep, and it looked like they had number 21 in shotgun quarterback, as you said, in a Wildcat formation. Ball was a little too high for Gage to bring in. Bounce loose. Walkersville, I think, number 2, Josh Polos there to recover.
What a turn of events for the Hornets as they were driving down, making it look like they were getting ready to punch it in. And now this turnover. Walkersville has the ball. Gant under center. Wants to pass. Quick 3-step drop. He's going on and out. It's bobbling out of bounds. He had the ball, but he ran out of territory as he bobbled it going out of bounds. He made the catch, but not inbounds.
Yep. Nice toss and a little fade pattern down the sidelines. Josh bobbled a little bit and ran out of turf to stay inside.
Number 6.
Well, they go ahead and try and make that big strike there on that one. And let's see what they come out with a 2nd and 10 now. The ball spotted on the 14-yard line in Lions territory. Gant under center. Pitch to the deep back, straight ahead. Breaks through the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for about 3 on the carry.
Gain of 4.
So Damascus comes out in a 5-3 look that time. High backfield. Toss to the short side. Wetzel. A lot of effort, a lot of breaking tackles. A 5-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5 for Walkersville.
So a really big down here for them.
Yeah, they'd like to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost here.
As they shuttle the play into the huddle now from the line of scrimmage, they go. 2 receivers split here to the near side. Blown back. And now we've got a whistle and a stop in play. Timeout. Walkersville is the call.
The play clock was down to 2, and I guess Coach Poles was worried about the delay.
Yeah. Well, he's only got 9 minutes to go in the half, so I guess you could spend a timeout instead of that's a bad place to get that 5-yard penalty, so a wise call by Coach Paulus.
Yeah, it looked like a little interesting personnel mix there by Walkersville.
Well, it looked like it was going to be a toss, didn't it? A pitch toss.
And we were double tight. And one of those tights looked like Christian Policelli, who usually is a fullback. So I think they're gearing up their blocks a little bit.
You think they were coming here to the near side?
I think we were coming over here. Yep.
All right.
Everything Damascus.
Well, the defense had a chance to see that one a little bit, so let's see if the offense goes with it. Well, they've changed the formation now for the offense.
Yep, Christian's in the backfield now.
Is that trips left, or is that 2 backs over there on the left side?
I think we're double tight, wing, flanker, with a fullback.
So double tight end formation. We have a flanker back on the left side of the formation, and a wide receiver split wide here to the near side of the field.
So Damascus is trying to fix a helmet. Now that young man will have to come out. We'll see if they give him a chance.
It's number 55 for the Hornets.
And now that's Ben. One thing we'll have to watch too is Ben, that young man that got hurt from Damascus. He plays linebacker also.
Here we go. Motion. Gant wants to pass. Looking to his right. Got a man. Caught at the 28-yard line and out of bounds. Mark him at the 29, and that'll move the chains. Boy, that was a nicely designed play.
Yes, well designed, well timed. That time they got Colin Gallagher in his defensive corner position, kind of caught in the middle to take the short or the long. He went long. They threw it underneath to Josh for the 8-yard gain and a first down.
So he had to read that corner to get the which of the checkdowns to go with.
And they changed formation, so they put 2 receivers on the same side to make him make a decision.
Pro formation, pro set in the backfield. Gant under center, hands off to the right halfback, straight ahead. He sticks his nose in it and pushes ahead for about a 1-yard gain. Not much there.
That was Tyler Gleason from his fullback position. Little belly play to the left, no gain on the play. A lot of the preview of this game talked about the offensive line of Walkersville versus the defensive front of Damascus, and right now it's pretty much a stalemate. Damascus is really holding their ground. Strong defensive line.
I formation, 2 receivers split wide. Gant goes down.
Ball's out.
Now we've got a flag. We probably got a motion. And they're saying false start now.
If it's a false
on
start,
the Lions,
that should kill the play.
It did. It's a dead ball, so there's no fumble. It was a bad exchange on center, but I believe that was the result of the false start.
Yeah.
The quarterback started to pull out, and the ball wasn't snapped.
False start on Walkersville.
So that'll cost them 5, and that's our first penalty of this game.
Yes. We've got 1 penalty each. Both of them just little 5-yarders. But that puts Walkersville really behind the chains now with a 3rd and about 14 for a first down.
So we're looking pass all the way. Let's see what they dial up now.
Second down and 14.
They come out wing right. One back in the backfield, wing in motion, handoff straight ahead, just on a straight trap up the middle, and he gets a yard.
Yep, run the fullback trap. Like I said, on third and long, they like to do sometimes, but that defensive front of Damascus is just too strong.
Number 44, Brian Brazil.
So check that. We had the wrong down marker. So we'll play third
Had
down.
the wrong down, yeah. It's third coming. There was no loss of down on the penalty, obviously, but the guy on the far side of the field had flipped
For these playoff games, they actually have referees running the chains.
Yeah.
And we've seen more mistakes in the last 2 weeks than you do get with the Volunteers.
Walkersville going to pass. Got some pressure.
Oh, he's got the edge.
Right. He's got a wide open field, but he doesn't get enough for the first down as the pursuit catches him after an 8-yard gain. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Yep. A lot of pressure. Billy Gaines flushed out of the pocket. Good speed by T-Day. Ran down Billy Gaines. Gain of about 8 on the play, but they needed 13.
Walkersville's in to punt the ball away now. 6:34 to go in this game, no score. There's a good snap. Gets a high booming punt. Ooh. Fielded at 28. He reverses field, comes up to the 30, 35. No one there. One man to beat. It's Policelli. And they drove him out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So another great punt return by the Hornets.
Number 2,
Walkersville lost contained. Colin Gallagher on the return, then gave him the wall here on the near side, all the way down to the Walkersville 35.
Well, he reversed field on that. It looked like he was going to run right, and then he reversed field, and there was no one there.
Well, it almost looked like
it was
he faked the handoff, like faked the reverse to the other back.
Double wing set. Wing in motion, handoff to the wing across on the jet sweep wing. He busts in the secondary. Good solid running as he gets 7 yards on the carry.
A gain of 7 yards.
That should have been a little extra there, but after the play, behind the play, jet sweep. TD around the corner, gain of 6 on the play, brings up second down.
2nd and 3 with the ball spotted on the 29-yard line. In Lions territory as the Hornets break the huddle. Staying with the double wing, one receiver out. Right wing in motion. Hand off to the lone back straight ahead, nothing there.
Number 21, Gage Dickens.
They shut it right down at the point of attack.
Rowan Bennett, Christian Policelli right at the point of attack. Very short gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 3.
Number 75, Rowan Bennett.
I would think they're in 4-down territory here, Michael, don't you?
We're getting there. There's not much time left in this half, and somebody needs to move this ball into the end zone here.
At the 28-yard line, you're kind of in the middle, punting too long for a field goal.
Pitch to the motion back, straight ahead, first down yardage as he hurls the line, and then he's met by the linebackers at the second level. And he's finally dragged down at the 21-yard line, but that'll move the chains.
Yep. First down for Damascus at the Walkersville 20. Again, a power toss. TD hit that seam. Nice gain on the play.
I had, for a moment, I had a flashback to the old Catoctin Cougars offense. That was a play they ran a lot.
Yep. Little power toss
back
to the
in their championship year in 2009.
Yep. Tyler Gleason and Jeremiah Sweet on the stop there for Walkersville. Same
they
thing,
fake it this time and go counter, and he's caught in the backfield and dropped for a 2-yard loss.
Yep, they fake the power toss, run the inside handoff. Christian Policelli from his middle linebacker spot, and number 9, Jeremiah, there to clean things up. Lost a 3 on the play.
All the way back to the 23-yard line now, and it's really just a great football game here. It's one team makes a great play, and then the offense and then the defense makes a great play. It was just back and forth for the first half entirely. 4 minutes to go in that first half. Pitch toss around the right end, sticks his nose in there and drives ahead for a gain of 3 on the carry. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep, Christian Policelli there again from his middle linebacker spot. Got TD as he hit the line of scrimmage, fell forward for a gain of 3. 3rd and 10.
Ball spotted right on the 20-yard line as the Hornets come out of the huddle. Three receivers to the near side of the field.
Here's where they ran the pass out of this before. on the little play action roll to the left.
And now we've got to change. They're changing the play. We go audible.
Walkersville.
They go into a pistol formation, roll to his left. They see the matchup. They throw it down in the flat. It's in the ground. No good.
And John Allen Peterson's pass intended for Dustin Kitzmiller.
So they saw something and they audibilized from the sideline.
Here we go. Field goal.
A field goal.
Oh, boy.
Number 8, Junior Bears in for Damascus.
It's going to be a 37-yarder.
Yep.
That's a pretty good distance in high school football.
Yep.
Here we go. The ball's spotted. It's going to be spotted right on the 27. The snap, the set, the kick is up, and it looks good. It's through.
No good.
No good. No, it's not through. It
wide
went
left.
Just to the left. And from our angle, it looked like it split the upright.
He had plenty of leg, just a little wide left.
He line drive that guy, just like he does the kickoff.
Yep, so Walkersville flips it, takes over on the 20-yard
line. Oh, boy.
3 minutes and 19 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Walkersville has 2 timeouts. Damascus, their full complement yet.
Well, all the Walkersville faithful's hearts jump on that one when I said it's good. Sorry about that, guys. And hook left. So here we go. The Lions dodge a bullet. And they come out. I formation. There's some movement up front, and we've got offside.
We got a flag. It looks like
there's a flag on the far side of the field. Nose guard just busted in there, and the ball never snapped. Offsides is the call on the field against the defense, so that'll give them 5. And that must have been those hard counts by Gant.
Yep. And he just beat the snap.
First down.
As I said before, Brian Brzee, who typically plays defensive end for Damascus, is doing a lot of nose guard tonight, just really strengthening the interior of that run defense. And so far, it's been a good answer.
2 receivers split out. I formation behind Gant. Handoff to the deep back. Breaks through. Wetzel spins and goes to the marker. He's right at the first down marker. Gain of 5 on the carry.
Okay, since this thing was marked on the 20, if the ball's touching the 30, it should be a first down.
It is touching the 30 for sure.
It is a first down.
And there go the chains.
Yep.
So Wetzel, with the spin move, gets a first down on a 5-yard carry.
Yep. Just enough for the first down.
With 3:05 to go in the half, and no score on the scoreboard.
Yep. And both teams being true to their program, what they do, they run the football.
They flip the formation here to this side of the field, turn and hand off. They fake the handoff. Gant's got some pressure. Wide open man, and a 10-yard. And now what do we got?
We got a flag back here at the line of scrimmage.
Flag back at the line of scrimmage as they waved that one away. It was caught 10 yards deep right at the marker, but immediately everything stopped.
And some of the players heard the whistles, others didn't.
Ball start offense.
So that's a procedure against Walkersville.
That'll be a penalty of 5
So that negates the 5-yard defensive improvement. And we're back to where we started from. No. Well, actually, they got the first down, so it doesn't count. It's first
and 15.
Yeah, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
The First Ladies of Lord of Damascus.
Clock's running down to 2:35 to go in this half.
Thank you very much. Maggies.
Lions come out now. Same formation. 2 receivers split right. I formation. There's a nose guard again. And he punches the center in the face. And then he grabs his helmet. He knows what he did on that one was wrong. He comes to the sideline holding his helmet. We have the call, offsides defense.
But that's all they called.
They didn't call a personal foul?
No.
Now they're talking about it at midfield, but no. They're only going to mark off 5. I guess they figured that was incidental.
Well, it's a lot of emotion tonight, so I kind of like that no call on that one. If it continues, they will call that.
He got his face up in the cage, I can tell you that.
Yep.
Here we go. So back to 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Fullback trap.
Straight ahead, fullback trap. Nothing there. Maybe a yard. A lot of movement there on the pile as the pile falls backwards. But they give him a mark of a forward progress of 1 yard.
Yep, Tyler Gleason on the fullback trap.
Taken down by
Damascus having nothing to do. Number 55.
Evan Perky.
Check that. Jordan Funk there for Damascus.
You know, it occurs to me that no one has broken off any sizable runs at all. Everything's 2-3 yards in a cloud of dust. Here we go. Wants to pass. Two-step drop. Got a man on the fade. And he throws it out of bounds, incomplete. He threw in the double coverage on that one over on the near side of the 5. They had a man open in soft part of the zone.
Actually, it was just 2 wideouts. Tight end didn't even go out. Both ended up double covered because Damascus in their cover 2, cornerbacks and safeties each side just took them both.
Yeah.
I didn't see the tight end even go out for Walkersville. If he would have, that would have been an interesting decision there because there was nobody in the middle of the field. Should be third down.
Third down and 10 for the Lions. Huge play right here with 1:21 on the clock. And now we've got motion in the backfield for the Lions, and that's going to cost them another 5.
Illegal motion.
So the Hankies getting out of the pocket a lot here as we get a little bit of jumpy in the pressure.
Yep, just a little too much excitement. That time the fullback stepped forward before the count.
So they mark off 5. I'm going to call it 3rd and 15 now.
I think Coach Poles put
ball on the 25.
Tight to the vest here.
Yeah.
Keep that clock running. Make Damascus use a timeout. Or will he try to go downfield?
Pitch toss off the left side. Nothing there. He spins, falls ahead for 3. But that's not much at all. It's going to bring up 4th and 13.
And they did exactly what Damascus with the timeout.
So Damascus calls a timeout, and the coach is out on the field arguing with the referee that they didn't stop the clock fast enough.
Well, after second down, going to third down there, the clock did run. Billy let it run down to next to nothing, so
and the officials are running the clock.
Yeah, running 30 seconds should be about right.
Yeah.
And Damascus uses their first timeout.
So it's Walkersville ball, 4th and, let's call it 13, 4th and 12, 52 seconds on the clock and a half, no score, and the punting unit for Walkersville is on the field.
And so far, the most dangerous aspect of the game has been punt
return for the Hornets,
by Damascus.
So Policelli's definitely got to keep this ball out of play.
Gallagher, number 16, Ethan.
And that gunner better get down there
and stay outside.
Yes. All right, we're ready. Everybody's set?
Nope.
No, not set. The referee's standing over the ball.
To Coach Poles.
They're over talking to the coach. I think they're making an explanation about the clock and the timing on it.
Got the whole crew over there.
And now we're ready. Here they come back out on the field.
Nope, they're going to have a conference over here now.
Are they? Yep, you're right. Here they come to the near side. So it's a coach confab as they bring all 4 referees come over here to talk to Coach Wallach. What do you think they're discussing?
I really don't know.
Me either.
Unless there is something with the clock, which I haven't seen the hand signal yet to adjust it.
Yeah. All right. Well, now they've stopped, and all the referees have gone back into position now. It looks like we might finally get this one going.
And that far referee is the man.
Setting the clock. 1 minute, 12 seconds.
Ah, there it is. There's the question. So they put
20 seconds.
Yeah. Here we go. Good snap. Policelli gets a nice high spiraling kick as he drives them all the way back. He loses the ball. The ball's, and I think the Hornets got it.
What a hit.
What a hit. The ball went right through his hands, bounced in the ground. He tried to bring it in, and it was immediately clobbered.
Well,
but they got it back.
What I thought I saw is Colin Gallagher tried to catch it. It bounced through his hands, bounced into number 16's hands. He was separated from the ball by number 35, Sean Cahill, on the hit. And then number 2, Colin Gallagher, recovered the ball after that. So Damascus dodged the bullet right there.
They certainly did. So the Hornets have the ball on their own 21-yard line with a minute to go in the first half and no score.
2 timeouts. A lot of time if they want to work with it, but they're power-eyed, double tight.
Handoff to the deep back, straight ahead. Runs into the second level and sticks his nose in there. Picks up about 3 on the carry.
Yep. Gage Dickens from his tailback position followed the power backs. Off tackle to the right. Short gain on the play.
Give him 4 on the forward progress. That'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Power eye left now. Exact same play.
And, hitting the backfield and drop. Good defensive penetration there by number 28.
And number 20, Alonzo Hose, followed up by Ty Littleton, cleaned it up. No gain on the play.
Number 7, Elias Baruti.
It looks like Damascus is checking out. They're going to let halftime go.
And 6.
Oh, boy, we're down to 13 seconds now.
And they're letting her go. So we're going to finish the half.
Yep. So we're going to the dressing room, knotted up at 0-0, as they say in soccer.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Who'd have thunk that? Wow.
Some people would be disappointed when you're watching a 0-0 game, but not tonight. This is some great defense.
Certainly is. We'll step aside for a commercial break. We'll give you a little quick first half wrap-up before we go to our halftime music mix. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the start of the second half here at Damascus High School, where the Hornets and the Lions are knotted up at 0-0. No score in that first half. We had one of the best defensive battles we've seen all year. My name is Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by. Thank our game sponsors for making this possible. That is...
I got it here, Michael.
I lost my list. There it is. Cousins Ace Hardware, Brownie's Auto Care in Walkersville, David Salon, also there in the Walkersville Village Shopping Center, Frederick County Bank, Gettysburg Auto Auction, Med1 Pharmacy, and finally, Play It Again Sports. Thanks for sponsoring this 2A West title football game here tonight. And what a game it is. Rick, any ideas what Coach Polis told the Lions in the dressing room?
I just have a feeling he challenged his team a little bit. Challenged them to step up. Let's play a little bit harder. Let's block a little bit harder. I believe he feels they should be able to move the football, get Jacob Wetzel through a couple seams. I don't expect too many drastic changes on either team's game plan. I mean, this is what they do. They run the ball 90% of the time, and they're going to try to beat you by running the football.
And I got to say, Wallace is probably going to tell his team pretty much, it's our house. We got to defend it. It's up to us to make this run in the second half and make this thing happen. And they've had good results in the first half. The problem is that it's all followed. We've had a fumble here, a penalty there, and it's been drive killers.
Yep, we had 3 turnovers. Walkersville threw the interception deep in Damascus territory. Deep in Walkersville territory, Damascus dropped the football, and Walkersville recovered it. So you said it's kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple times.
Yeah.
But again, 2 outstanding teams, great defenses.
All right, the ball's teed up now. Walkersville will kick off right to left on your radio dial to Damascus. Damascus won the toss and deferred in the first half, so they'll get the ball to open up this third quarter of action here in this 2A West title game. There's a high, short, end-over-end kick, taking it to 15. Tries to get around the edge at the 20. Caught, spins, reverses field, backs it up and loses about a yard, but then he falls forward. Oh, ball's out! Still out. There's a scramble for the ball. Walkersville
They're
says they have
saying it's
it.
down. Referees are blowing it dead. Back here at the 20-yard line. So Damascus will retain possession.
Whoa,
Live action after that.
That was close.
I think you need to be a little louder on the whistle so those guys don't go after that.
I didn't hear one. You're right.
Nope.
All right, so they spotted on the 21-yard line. Again, the Hornets dodge another bullet. The offense will keep the ball, and they break the huddle line of scrimmage.
We'll see if Damascus goes back to what they were finished the first half with his double wing motion, try to get a little around the edge.
Straight up the middle they go. A 2-yard gain on the carry.
From his fullback position, number 21, Gage Dickens, up the middle. Ty Littleton there to bring him down after a 3-yard gain.
Ball spotted just shy of the 25 as the Hornets send 2 receivers wide. A slot to the near. Wing formation. Pitch toss to the slot in motion and is caught and dropped for a 3-yard loss.
Outside linebacker Baruti for Walkersville came up hard, avoid the blocks, dropped them for a loss. We're 39. Here comes the wide package. All receivers for Damascus. See if they go to the shotgun formation and try a little rollout that they've been successful on.
Let's call it 3rd and 10. Pistol formation for the Hornets. Looking right, wants to go deep, got a man on the slant, and he drops it. He had it, threw it in the perfect positioning in front of the defense, but he couldn't put it away.
Just a little bit low, couldn't bring it in. Ball falls incomplete, 4th down, Damascus. They'll be punting. Punter's lining up about his own 10-yard line.
So the Hornets go 3 and out, and that's been the story of this game for both offenses.
And this has been some missed opportunities I've felt in the first half for Walkersville.
Playing too deep?
The drives have been low. The punts have been low. They need to catch them on the fly.
Good snap. Gets that line drive kick away. This time he caught it, dropped it, picked it up. He's immediately tackled, but then he breaks away from it and gets ahead for about an 8-yard gain.
Low line drive again. One bounce. Brett Ahalt picked it up. Broke the first tackle. Gained 10 on the return. Walkersville starts their drive in Damascus territory at the 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions now in that exchange.
We'll see if any type of adjustments, either offense or defense. I would say Damascus could do the same thing on defense and make Walkersville adjust.
Well, who do you think's winning the battle in the trenches?
Well, right now, I'm going to give it to Damascus. I think they are controlling the line of scrimmage. They've been most successful at stopping the run consistently.
Double wing set for the Lions, right wing in motion, straight ahead on the trap for the fullback, and he gets about a yard or 2.
So that was a different formation that we didn't see in the first half. Double tight, double wing. Christian Policelli all by himself in the backfield. Fullback dive. Gain of only 1 on the play.
2nd and 9.
Yep.
Ball's on the 44-yard line now.
Again, Brzee moving from defensive end to nose guard, and he's in the middle of all the action.
Walkersville comes out, double wing set again. All bunched in tight, right wing in motion. Handoff on the counter. Wetzel gets a little bit of yardage, breaks 1 tackle, and falls ahead for a gain of about 5.
Yep. Faked the fullback dive that time. Gave it to Wetzel on the reverse. Gain of 7 on the play. 3rd and 3.
So the ball now spotted on the 38-yard line in Hornets territory as Walkersville comes out to the line of scrimmage. Sticking with that double set. Right wing motion again. Straight handoff up the middle. Policelli breaks the tackle into the secondary all the way down to the 21-yard line. A 15-yard gain for Christian Policelli on the quick hitter.
Yep, they hit that fullback dive quick. Christian Policelli, quick first stride. Broke through the defensive line into the second level of Damascus, down to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Walkersville.
Back out was that double wing again. Right wing in motion this time. Handoff straight ahead to Policelli. Not much there. Reverses direction, goes back the other way. And he gets about, that was great yardage on that. What did he get, about 7?
Number 6, Ty Gleason, took his rotation there, fullback, hit it off the right side, had no room to run, rotated out to the left, picked up 6 yards on the play. Should be second down.
Yeah, they've got 4th on the marker. Now they got
4th on the 6.
I'm going to call it 3, second and 3.
Yeah, 2nd and 3.
With the ball on the 16-yard line, and Lions starting to move it a bit. Straight ahead, Palacelli
again. This time
just about a yard short.
Up to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and a long 2.
So they're just going power football now.
Yep. Aiden Bill on the stop there for Damascus at linebacker spot. He's filling in for the injured Ben Locos.
3rd and 2 as the Lions come out.
And I'm sure you can hear it. We're right here among the Damascus fans.
Straight ahead, nothing there. Nothing. He didn't get it. So now we're well within Sadler's range.
And
let's see what the call is. See how much he needs to get the first.
There was no gain on the play, so we're still at the 15-yard line.
All right, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
25, 32-yard field goal if they would attempt. I don't see them coming in.
I don't see the field goal unit, no, sir. So it looks like the Lions confident as Palacelli comes in from the sideline.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a hard count here to try to pull him. Got Jacob Wetzel at tailback.
High formation, handoff. Wetzel, who loses it, does not make it. They're going to turn it over on downs as the Hornets defense holds.
Oh, we got a flag. The play was blown dead before it happened.
Yes.
Again, it is so loud here. The fans are into this so much. We don't hear the whistles. Some of the players stop, others don't. I think they need to get a little louder whistles down there on the field.
What's the call on the flag?
Illegal procedure.
So they're going to make them do it over?
Walkersville offense, so they'll repeat 4th down. Now here comes Noah Sadler.
Oh, boy, I don't know if I would have done that. I think I would have just taken that ball. What do you think? Did they have to
They didn't have to. They had to. They blew it dead.
All right.
Okay, here's Noah, lines it up.
So she's going to be a
38-yard field goal attempt.
38-yard field goal attempt by Sadler. There's a snap. Good snap. Good kick. It's up. Oh, it's going to be close. And it's good! Sadler puts 3 on the board from 38 out, and it just made it over the crossbar.
Just over the reaching defender also. Just high enough. It almost looked like it stalled in midair. Fell down just over the crossbar, as you said, Michael.
And there's absolutely no movement on the flags. It's dead calm here, so it wasn't a factor with the wind or anything. That ball just had it. It just made it.
But there's your first punch of the scoreboard. Field goal by Walkersville.
And, you know, that is just incredible. Noah Sadler comes through again. All year long, that guy has made it happen.
Actually, in their run 2 years ago, their surprising run when all these young men that are now seniors were sophomores.
When they played Patuxent?
Down in North Carolina.
I was there for that.
With the game-winning field goal.
Yes.
Yep, so Noah's been doing it for 3 years for Walkersville.
Yes, he has. And here we go. He's going to do it again as they tee the ball up. Nice end-over-end drive. Take it to 10 by the Hornets. Out to the 15, 20, 25, and he falls ahead to the 26-yard line. They mark him on the 25 where the knee went down, so the Hornets will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25, down by 3.
Yep. Christian Palacelli with a nice kick down to about the 15-yard line. Number 29, Austin Ambush on the return for Damascus. Puts the ball at the 25-yard line where Damascus begins this.
Offense comes out to the line of scrimmage. They've got trips left. Pistol formation. Hand off to the lone back. He pulls it on a quick slant. It's caught.
12-yard gain. Javier Smith on the quick slant to the weak side. Damascus first down.
So you wondered when
12 on the play.
Yeah, you wondered when one of these offenses were going to start to open up a bit, and here we have it again. 3 receivers out to the wide side, pistol formation. Hand off to the lone back. He keeps it. Read option off tackle. Gain of 4 on the carry.
Off tackle left on the read option. Christian Policelli and Miles Roberts on the stop for Walkersville after a short gain of about 3 on the play.
Hornets starting to pick up the tempo now. Quickly back out to the line of scrimmage. Sticking with that same 4-receiver set. Lone back in the backfield. Wants to pass. Looking deep. Got a man quick. Hits him over the middle. It's caught. Oh, it's deep. Oh, ball's out. The ball's out. And the Hornets come back. The ball popped out. Back in. He had first down yardage, but he lost about 5 on that. And now it's going to be 2nd and 4.
Yep, 2nd and 4. Ball bounced backwards. Michael Jernigan's there, the man of the hour for Damascus, to recover that loose ball.
The Hornets have gotten every bounce in this game. Here they come. This time Ferguson goes under center. Motion across the formation. Long count. Double motion. A handoff on the sweep. The jet sweep tries to get around the edge. Nothing happening.
Number 16, Ethan Wenstaff, around the left side.
That was an odd formation. Did you see that? They had
a lot of
wings.
shifting. A lot of shifting.
Yeah, but they had 2 motions. Can you
on this? Because he reset.
That was not a motion. That was a set. Okay.
He was a shift.
All right.
So the second one was, but we have a flag on the field behind the play.
So let's see what the call is as they talk. They're talking to the Walkersville bench.
I think they're asking Coach Poles if he wants to take the penalty or the play.
Yeah, it's definitely against the Hornets. Here we go. Here comes the head official. Holding against the Hornets. And they walk it off.
10 from the spot of the foul.
So that ball is going to come all the way back to the 32-yard line. And it's going to repeat down 3rd and 14 on the field now.
All the way back to the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Walkersville now putting faith in their secondary.
Ferguson up under center wing. He rolls to his left now. He wants to throw out to that wing on the up. It's almost picked off by Wetzel as he read it perfectly. Wetzel slapped it away. Almost had a chance to pick it, but it bounced out of bounds.
Yep, Jake Wetzel, he read that one. And if that wasn't overthrown, that was going pick 6 because he was sitting there waiting on that.
You're right. He threw it a little long, and if he'd thrown it to the receiver, Wetzel would have been all the way. So the punting unit comes on the field for the Hornets. 2 receivers go back deep to their own 30, and the Hornets will punt it away. It's a snap.
Low line drive
again.
Low
line drive taken right at the 30, out to the 35, 40, sticks his head in there, drilled right at the 40, and that's where it's going to go.
And Brett Holt on the return for Walkersville. 7-yard return on the play. Walkersville starts about the 39-yard line.
Just shy of the 40, they mark the ball on the far hash mark.
In this battle of field position, again, this half, Walkersville's been kind of on the leading edge of getting the good marks, good starting positions.
Walkersville with a 3-point lead on a Noah Sadler 38-yard field goal in their last possession with 4:25 to go in the third. The Lions lead it 3-0, and they have the ball 1st and 10. Again, under center, handoff to the deep back, straight ahead.
And we got a flag again. So somebody's
illegal motion.
Another illegal procedure. This time out of the referee, so it's somebody in the backfield. But that puts Walkersville behind the chains, and tonight, you don't want to be behind the chains with these solid defenses.
No, you don't. How much could you attribute that to crowd noise?
I don't know.
Jitters.
Down that loud, or they're just so anxious they know they need to fire out because of the strong line play on Damascus.
All right, they repeat 1st down, 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Gat looking on the fly. He's got a man up in the air. It's a jump ball out of bounds. Wow, into that double coverage on the fade again, and it's just a little too far out of bounds.
Pace down that sideline. Hunter Cleaver from that wide out showed good speed. Actually, the ball was right on the just a little out of bounds.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Each of those have been on the money, but too far out to drive the receiver out, so he has no chance to plant those two toes down inside before he goes out. So it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 15 now as the Lions bring it out of the huddle. Gant looking over to the left side, leans down under center. There's a jump on the line. Straight ahead, off tackle, not much there, maybe a yard on the carry.
Wetzel, ISO right. Gain of 2 on the play.
It's going to bring up 3rd and...
Defense led there by number 65, J.C. amongst other Hornets. It's typically not just one player for the Damascus Hornets making the tackle. It's a team effort.
It is. 3rd and 14 now for the Lions. Crucial down here for them as they try to dig out of that hole they created with that penalty. Gant brings them out. 2 receivers split wide. I formation behind Gant. Now the I-back runs out. Gant trips and he falls and he's going to take a sack. Gant, I think the center stepped on his toe as he came out from underneath.
Yeah, Billy stumbled out of under center.
What's that on the field down there? Oh, nothing.
Big loss. About 15 on the play. Walkersville set the punt.
There's a
Damascus
punt unit.
not even on the field.
Didn't even have it on the field. And
well played by Christian.
Punt all the way down.
What a punt.
Still rolling. And then it takes a Hornets bounce and it's down at the 20-yard line. But, Rick, tell them what happened. That was unusual.
Well, Walkersville got on the field really fast with their punt team. Damascus was a little slow on the punt return. So when Christian got that snap, he actually took a couple steps looking for the opportunity for a fake. And then on the run, boom, that thing 40 yards in the air with great hang time, bounced all the way down to the Damascus 18-yard line.
For a second, I thought he was going to take off with it. And I thought for sure Damascus was going to have too many guys on the field.
Well, it's a good thing they weren't on the offense because they were all running at the time of the play.
All right, the Hornets have the ball. 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. There's a pass on the slant,
down.
And it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
They did the read option again, tried to hit a quick slant. Number 9, Jeremiah Sweet, using all 6'4" of his frame, knocked that one straight down.
And it's a good thing because they got 12 yards on that play last time they tried it in their previous possession. 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. Ball on the 19-yard line as they split 2 receivers wide and go I formation. Ferguson down under center. Hands off to the up back. Straight ahead. Met at the line of scrimmage and nothing there.
Yep. Fullback trap.
There's a late flag comes out. We're going to have a personal foul here on somebody.
I don't like that flag. I don't care who it's on. There wasn't much action after the play.
Let's see what the call is. It'll be a big one, whatever it is.
Well, the Walkersville faithful are chanting, "You can't do that," so they're assuming it's
against the Hornets. Personal foul.
And I'm going to say it again. I don't like the call. There wasn't that much after the play.
Yeah.
Just let the boys go. So that's going to should be a after the play penalty. So.
And welcome back 15
I don't think
yards.
Coach Pohl shouldn't be any discussion. It should just be boom.
Well, they're having a discussion on the far side of the field.
He's not going to decline it because it's going to bring 3rd down no matter what.
Yeah. So, there they go. Now they're marking it off. All the way back to the 15, the 10. And it's marked
now. And Coach Polis is pretty upset.
No, wait.
That might have been more than what we thought it was. It's
a 10-yard penalty?
No, it's 15. Personal foul, 15.
Right. But we were on the 19, we're on the 9 now.
I'm not sure why they're calling 2nd down, though. It was after the play.
Well,
interesting. But 2nd down.
Well, it's a country mile, I can tell you that.
20.
They go with the draw, caught in the backfield, and then he breaks the tackle, but comes back to the line of scrimmage and tacks a couple on there.
Try a little draw. Walkersville linebackers there with Ty Littleton and Ethan Parrish on the stop for Walkersville. Gain of about 3 on the play brings up 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17 it is. 3 receivers split wide. One to the far side. Pistol, straight drop. Quick out on the receiver screen. Falls out the ball, and he falls down on it.
Called it incomplete.
Called it incomplete. He never got the handle on that.
Tried to split end screen.
And I believe
number 2, Colin Gallagher, and it looks like he has a little.
He's cramping up. Yeah, he's cramping up. Number 2.
So he's up.
So that's going to bring the punting unit in. Walkersville looks like it's going to get a good field position out of this one.
Catch it on the fly.
They're sitting on the Hornets 45. The punter is in the end zone. Or standing right on the goal line. There's a snap.
Good snap.
Whoa, look at that line drive. It drives him back. One hops it straight ahead. Still on his feet. Breaks the tackle. Oh, all the way out of bounds and down into the 40-yard line. Let's see where they mark the out of bounds on the far side of the field. The near side referee says
again,
the 40.
low line drive punt. Josh Poles takes it off with one bounce, about the 45-yard line, returns it 15 yards into Damascus territory, down to the 40.
They mark him right at the 40-yard line on the far hash mark. And Walkersville will have it 1st and 10 with 1:43 to go in the 3rd and a 3-point lead.
See if Coach Poles just doesn't keep this tight to the vest, hoping somebody breaks one, or actually open it up.
He comes back to the I formation
out here all
now.
by himself, one-on-one.
Hand off to the deep back off tackle, straight ahead, drives, pushes and falls ahead for about 3.
Yep. Double tight that time, flanker left, ISO left. Ty Littleton, good push by the offensive line that time. Falls forward for a gain of 3.
2nd and 7 with the ball spotted on the 37-yard line in Hornets territory.
Damascus with a few defensive substitutions there on their front 7.
Walkersville breaks the huddle up to the line of scrimmage, sticking with that same set. Cleaver to the near, hand off to the deep back on the pitch, off tackle straight ahead, about 2 yards on the carry.
Power toss to the short side behind the tight end. Jacob Wetzel looking for a seam. Nothing there. Falls forward for 2-yard gain. So we got 3rd and 5 for Walkersville.
Ball's right on the 35-yard line. They have to get past the 30. And the defensive player is asking for the crowd to get into it. Looking for some crowd noise.
Coach Poles taking a long time to send one in here.
Yeah.
We're down to 12 on the play clock. Billy Gaines still on the sidelines. They're going to wait.
They're not going to get it off.
Run her down and call a timeout.
So that's a timeout on the field as Walkersville runs it down, and we'll step aside for a quick break and be right back after this important commercial message.
Nowadays, we are bombarded with negative bias reporting about police. Take a break from the spin and listen to the Law Enforcement Today radio show. No in-your-face reporting. The show features the experiences and perspectives of law enforcement officers, their families, and supporters. Check out our website, lawenforcementtoday.com, and be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and other social media outlets. The Law Enforcement Today radio show, Tuesdays from 5 to 6 p.m. on AM 1450, The Source.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We jumped that commercial because they're back on the field quickly. They're going I formation. They're going half pass. Oh, and it's thrown in the dirt. You saw that one all the way, Coach.
I didn't like the personnel, but I did think a halfback pass was in order because the defensive backs from Damascus are flying up on play action.
So that'll bring up 4th and 5 on the 35, and here comes the punting unit out on the field.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jacob Wetzel at that tailback, being the baseball player he is, throw that football.
Let's go, guys. All right. Punting unit is back. We're ready.
Damascus in safe punt return.
Good snap.
Short punt.
He pooches it off to the right side. Fair caught.
Fakes the fair catch.
Oh.
fakes the fair catch, decoys the defenders.
I thought he caught it.
Into the end zone.
It did it just as I took my glasses off. All right, so it's back into the end zone for the touchback. So the Hornets will come out at the 20-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10, down by 3 with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now, they've been very successful with that slant. Let's see if they go to the quick slant back to it. It was tipped to the line of scrimmage on the last time, but now they go with a power eye set. Hand off to the deep back straight ahead, follows his blockers. Not much there, maybe a yard on the carry.
Cage Dickinson, power eye right, gain of 1 to play, and that's the end of the third quarter.
That's it, ladies. We've got 3 quarters in the books, with the Walkersville Lions leading 3-0 over the Damascus Hornets. 12 minutes on the clock, separating one of these teams from a semifinal and a trip back to the state championship. This is a great football game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
From time to time, parents occasionally ask,
is it safe for my children to participate in high school sports?
A better question might be,
is it safe for my children not to participate in high school sports?
Statistics show that teenagers are likely to be healthier and stay healthier as adults if they play a sport in high school. Participating in a high school sport builds and maintains strong bones, muscles, and joints. High school athletes are also more likely to develop good eating habits. High school athletes not only have stronger bodies, their self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-discipline are strengthened too. So insightful parents aren't asking,
is it safe for my children to participate in high school sports?
Instead, they're asking,
hey, what time is the game tonight?
This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the Maryland State Athletic Directors Association.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams are back out on the field. We're ready to go.
Double wide, eye backfield.
Hornets have the ball. Pitch toss off the right side.
That's illegal.
There's illegal motion on that.
Illegal formation. Either that or the defense. Dead ball, defense offsides.
Oh boy, that's a big break for the Hornets on that one.
Second down and 4 at the Damascus 26-yard line.
So we give that one a shot all over. 2nd and 5 now, as the Hornets come out to the line of scrimmage. Moving some traffic around. Ferguson sets up the eye behind him.
Oh,
and now we've got another
timeout.
Oh yeah, they got close to the play clock, so the coach called timeout here on the Damascus side. Wow, not a good way to start off this drive, is it?
Well, we've run 2 plays and we really haven't run 2 plays. Yeah, so we're still sitting at 12 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, and actually Damascus gained 5 yards on the Walkersville offside.
Well, if you just joined us, an exciting matchup here. The Walkersville Lions with a 3-0 lead. We're in the fourth quarter now, 12 minutes on the clock, just starting. Timeout on the field. Try to get your score from across town over at Westminster High School. The Leonore Lancers facing the Westminster Owls in the 3A conference. We had fireworks going off out here on the field. Very pretty. Walkersville home crowd does a great job here of hosting this game. Huge game here tonight. Crowd just, I understand they were sold out on tickets. Pistol formation. Hornets looking pass. He pulls it down. Quarterback draw. He's in the secondary. Still on his feet. It's going to go all the way. He's got everybody beat. It's a horse race.
Jacob Wetzel
catches him and runs him out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
quarterback draw. Nobody accounted for the quarterback.
What a
John. The middle.
What a call.
Jacob Wetzel puts on the Jets. Touchdown saving tackle, knocks him out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
And Wetzel did come from way far behind, 10 yards back, and caught him from behind to save the touchdown. But the Hornets have new life in this game with the ball first and goal on the 8-yard line on a 70-yard run on a quarterback draw play that they dialed up during the timeout.
Double tight, power
they
eye.
come out, power eye. Looks like they're going to shove it down the throat. Little confusion there. Straight ahead. He drives, stopped. 2-yard gain on the carry. They'll mark it down to the 4.
Off tackle to the left, got into the second level. Nice gain on the play. Up to the 4-yard line of Walkersville, second and goal.
And the crowd's up on their feet, smelling it, sensing that this game could turn around completely on one play, as we always said and maintained that that's what would happen.
Yep, one big play, and no matter who is going to make that play. Here we go. Double tight flanker.
Offset eye, motion on the flanker, handoff straight ahead, and he's cool. Drive back for a sack and a 6-yard loss.
Little play action pass.
Play.
Rudy, number 7 from Walkersville, came in off the outside linebacker. Had nothing to do with the play fake and dropped the quarterback for a big loss all the way back to the 14-yard line.
He ran right through the play fake and right onto the quarterback.
Timeout, Damascus.
Quarterback didn't even have a chance to turn around and throw the balls.
Right.
Huge defensive stop right here by the
second
Lions.
Second timeout by Damascus already in this half. They got 1 remaining. Walkersville has 2 timeouts remaining.
So now the ball's all the way back to the 14-yard line.
Third and goal.
And both teams are huddled up in front of their benches with their coaches.
Yep, Elias Baruti off his edge, came into the backfield, didn't take the play action fake, dropped quarterback John Allen Ferguson before he had any opportunity to get rid of the football. Brings up third and goal at the 14-yard line.
I want to thank all of our listeners for being patient with our stream. We have never had this many ever before come through on our stream, so many that we had to add slots to it.
Damascus in a wildcat formation, got the quarterback out here at split end. They got too many players.
There's the snap going left. There's a flag. You're right.
On the play.
And he's going to score, but it's coming back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He scored.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 players on the field. The touchdown will not count. The referees are huddled up right at the line of scrimmage. The Hornets did take it in.
No
they
flag.
Waved it off. They waved the flag off. The touchdown stands.
Oh my God!
They wave it off, and the touchdown stands out of the Wildcat formation over the left side. The Damascus Hornets take a 6-3 lead. Here comes the extra point attempt.
I'm not sure what they saw that then they picked the flag up. Unless they didn't think it was a legal formation, but then they waved it off.
Here we go. There's a snap, the set. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Hornets take a 7-3 lead with 10:41 to go in the game over the Walkersville Lions in an amazing play. Wildcat touchdown score set up by a 70-yard quarterback draw.
I'm still kind of a little confused. We had more than one flag on that play. Both of them pick them up and say no flag. I'm hoping I miscounted. I know they were in an offset this side with the Wildcat. Well, Walkersville has to answer, has to get a touchdown on the board.
Yeah, a field goal won't do it. So the season on the line now, the offense has to step up.
Yep. Now, if they pooch kick like they did last time.
So I don't know what the Damascus is doing.
They're going to go. They're angling it over to the Walkersville bench.
And they kick it away. Short kick.
Number 3.
Oh, and he drops the ball. Turns and picks it up. Still on his feet. Breaks the tackle and falls ahead to the 29-yard line.
Yep, little push kick. Aaron Yonke cradles it. Returns it to the 29-yard line. Walkersville starts their drive. So let's see if Coach Polis opens things up here a little bit.
Hey, plenty of time for 2 field goals.
Right. Well, they need a touchdown. They're down 4.
Yeah, I know. So now they spot the ball backwards on the 28. Gant under center, I formation. 1st and 10 Lions. Handoff, fakes the handoff, wants the pass. Got a man wide open in the flat. Caught. 1st down yardage and right at the marker to give him 10 on the reception. So they mark him out of bounds after 9 yards.
A little shy of the 1st down. Little quick out to Hunter Cleaver.
So
they pass
do
and catch.
They do
9 yards on the play.
So it'll be 2nd and 1. Ball on the 37-yard line. They flip the field on the formation. Gant hands off to the deep back straight ahead. He vaults and goes up and over for the 1st down.
Wetzel on the ISO right. As you said, went up and over the crowd. Gain of 2 on the play. Looks like it's enough to move the chains.
So the referees are looking at the sideline, trying to line it up there with the marker. There's the signal. 1st down, Walkersville Lions. Clock down to 9:55 in the 4th quarter here. The Hornets lead it 7-3.
This is the big drive for Walkersville. They at least need to flip the field position if they want to have a chance.
The whole season's on the line.
Time out on the field again. Play clock never moved.
Yeah.
This one went off. That one's stuck at 25.
So we've got a malfunction on the play clocks on the field, which is why the referees called timeout. It's an official timeout. The clock ran off 15 seconds during that time. Let's see if they'll reset that. This field known for technical difficulties. Several years ago, the lights went out during a huge game.
Yeah, I think Linganore was visiting. Well, that's the worst we have. We're in good shape. It's just the play clock. Most fields don't even have the play clock, so we're good to go.
So I don't know what he's motioning down. He puts his thumb down, the back judge. Now he's winding the clock. Here we go. Clock running. We're ready. Handoff to the deep back, straight ahead, into a wall of jerseys, only a yard on the spin. So they're keeping the official play clock on the field now, as the one out here in the stadium has malfunctioned.
They have one off, and they shut the other one down to 0, just so not to confuse anybody. And that the referee on the field will be managing the 25-second play clock.
7-9 for the Lions. Gant brings them out. Wants to pass, looking left, floats it up in the air. Got a man, caught all the way down to the 30-yard line and driven out of bounds at the 29.
Right, a two-man fade. Josh Polis on this side, on the near side. Hunter Cleaver on the far. Billy Gant right over his shoulder. First down, Walkersville, all the way down into Damascus territory, down to the 32-yard line. Great pitch and catch. Billy Gant right over the shoulder of Hunter Cleaver. He cradled it in, out of bounds.
1st and 10, Walkersville, 8:52 to go in the game. Gant brings them out. Looks over the defense and leans under center. Hand off to the deep back, straight ahead. 3-yard gain on the carry.
ISO left, Ty Littleton, number 1 on the carry. Gain of 3 on the play.
Ball right on the 30 now.
Number 5, Aiden Beal on the stop for Damascus. Gain of 2 on the play. Long 2, short 3.
Here come the Lions at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers split out. I formation again. Pitch toss over the left side. Wetzel.
Breaking tackles,
falling keeps
forward.
On his feet. He's about a yard shy, it looks like. Maybe a yard or 2 shy of the first down yardage.
Walkersville almost caught Damascus still scrambling to get set on defense there. Might have been a little factor in that. Wetzel hit a little seam off tackle on the left side.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Huge down right here for the Lions. They're in 2-down territory, obviously, with this situation. Clock's down to 7:50. They try to spread the defense out to the wide receivers on the near side. Hand off to the deep back, caught in the backfield. Head, nothing there. Good penetration by the defense as they submarine the offensive line.
Another penalty. Another penalty on Walkersville.
Another motion penalty on the Lions. It's going to drive them back 5. That's got to be the story of this game when it's written.
6 offside penalties on Walkersville so far tonight. Either illegal procedure or defense was offside 1 time.
Here we go. They got the
play
clocks back.
3rd and 8
on the field.
Play clocks are back on. Walkersville now with the 3rd and a long 8 for a first down.
Huge down right here for the Lions. They need to get back more than half of that. They go motion.
Right down the field.
Got a man caught.
Got
Wetzel on the near side.
Catch. Josh Polis.
Who was that? Paulus? Or I can't see whether there's 2 or 2-2.
Yeah. Well, Jacob Wetzel ran a seam down the field, was wide open.
First down yardage.
So was Josh Polis on the quick out. Enough for a Walkersville first down. Drive continues at the 20-yard line of Damascus.
So the Lions managed to get out of that bind. With the 3rd and 8, they convert. And the ball's on the 20. As Gant brings them out. Wing formation, lone back in the backfield, motion across the formation. Quick hitter up the middle, right into the power of the defense, and nothing there.
Get around the edge, Joe. Gee. Christian Policelli on that fullback trap. They had some success on that early, but not on that play. Loss of 1 on the play.
2nd and 11. Ball spotted on the 21-yard line now. Clock down to 6:47 to go in the game.
2nd and 11. Back at the 21-yard line of Damascus.
Gant sticking with that same double wing set. Wants to pass, looking, pulls it down, and he's sacked. The defense did that. They just collapsed the pocket on top of him. It was
did a one-man pattern to Josh Polis. He was well covered by Damascus, Michael Rice. Billy had nothing to do other than tuck it, try to not lose too many yards. He did lose 4, so now we're at 3rd and 15.
And the Walkersville offense not keeping that defense from pushing that line of scrimmage into the backfield. Here we go. Gant wants to pass, looking to his right. Got some time, throws it up in the air, it's knocked down. Oh, they're saying it was tipped in the air. And the Hornets have the ball on a freak kick intercept.
Pass was blocked at the line of scrimmage. Blocked at the line of scrimmage, and number 85, Matt Borelli, caught it before it hit the ground. So Damascus takes over at the 30-yard line, at their own 30-yard line with 5 minutes and 35. I'm not sure why the clock's running on change of possession. That clock should not be running.
But it is.
It should not be running. Now it's stopped. They should reset some time. I don't see anybody saying anything.
Well, it's not going to happen now. There's a snap around the end. Got some room outside. One man to beat. He's pushed out of bounds on a saving tackle. That could have gone all the way. And the ball goes all the way down to the 47-yard line. 40. No, they're bringing it back now. He must have stepped out of bounds. They're bringing it back to the 43.
Jet sweep around the right side. Josh Poles pushes him out of bounds, but not before they pick up a first down.
43-yard line, the ball spotted. 5:21 on the clock. Damascus has the ball and the lead, 7-3. Walkersville needs a big stop right here. Ooh, right at the line of scrimmage, the counter does not work. It's stopped dead for no gain.
Aiden Bill on the carry, right up the middle. Rowan Bennett on the stop for Walkersville.
But the important thing for Damascus is that clock is moving. And so the season starts to drain away as the Lions need a big takeaway right here. Motion across the formation. Pitches it, cuts it upfield. Straight ahead, caught. Driven back after a 4-yard gain. They'll spot it right on the 50-yard line.
Ethan Winslow, power toss here to the wide side in front of the Damascus bench. Gaining section of play, brings up 3rd and 3 for Damascus.
Clock down to 4:18. A first down here could clinch it.
Two timeouts for Walkersville, but you're right. It'll put them behind the 8 ball, first down here.
High formation. Hand off to the deep back, straight ahead. Sticks his nose, pushes the pile, first down. All the way down to the 45-yard line. Damascus makes a statement with that drive. .350 to go in the game. They can just take their time now and work the clock.
Walkersville needs a big play. Defensively, they need some penetration.
High formation behind Ferguson. 5 seconds on the play clock. He snaps it, hands off, straight ahead. Into the secondary, spins, turns. 7-yard carry on the gain, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Just power football.
Lions
that
territory.
Strong offensive line for Damascus. Now getting the push.
And that interception has energized this offense. They will not be denied. Down to 3 minutes to go in this game. 2nd and 3 for the Hornets. Play clock at 10. Snap, handoff, caught in the backfield, drop, bounces outside, still on his feet and driven out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Oh.
Why would he run the clock if he was driven out of bounds? He was driven out of bounds, and the clock continues to run.
I don't know. I guess maybe he felt his forward progress was stopped at the 38 and then pushed back and out of bounds, and they marked him.
2:17 to go in the game.
Coach Poles will have to start thinking about using timeouts here.
Handoff to the deep back, straight ahead, power running, driving, pushing first down yardage. That seals it. That's the nail in the coffin right there.
Got 2 timeouts for Walkersville. They could still, if with a four down stop and 2 timeouts, they could get the ball back. But they have to stop.
Lions back on their heels now. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. Clock's down to 1:52.
That strong offensive line play is starting to take over here.
10 on the play clock. Ferguson, hands off to the deep back, caught and dropped for a yard loss.
Jeremiah Sweet with the penetration. Stopped him for a loss of 2 on the play.
Timeout. Walkersville stops the clock at 1:36.
Like I said, I don't even have fun playing on the team, and I'm like, oh.
The entire Walkersville crowd on its feet, stunned at this turn of events and that freak tip interception when they were driving looking like they were going to score and take this game in.
What it's like to be active your whole life and then find out you're going blind. I have age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. As a wife, mother, and grandmother, my sight is precious to me, so I was relieved to find that treatments for some forms of AMD are available, and research for additional treatments is underway. Call the Foundation Fighting Blindness today at 1-800-BLINDNESS for a free packet on reversing or managing AMD, or go to the website fightblindness.org, where I found so much helpful information. Call 1-800-BLINDNESS today.
Parents and teachers can turn kids into recycling heroes with fun ideas like crafting with used materials or creating a home or classroom recycling bin. To help, the Elmer's Glue Crew Recycling Program offers ideas and resources that blend eco-friendly methods.
Trying to run the clock. Okay. Walkersville has no timeouts. Damascus has no timeouts. So we have a 4th. Damascus on the punting team. They'll let the play clock all the way run all the way down. Probably take a delay of game. Kick it away with about 45 seconds left in the game. Jacob Wetzel, the lone return man for Walkersville. And there it is. Delay of game. So that'll back Damascus up to the 35-yard line, bring 4th and 11.
I want to apologize to our listeners. We had someone kick our power plug out here, and we lost a complete connection. So we were off the air for about 5 minutes, had to restore the connection. We're back with you now.
So we have 45 seconds to play. Damascus set to punt. Jacob Wetzel back at his own 5-yard line, looking to return.
He gets a kick away. Wetzel fields it, takes it out to the 10, 15, cuts it upfield. He's tackled at the 20, and there's a flag. Oh, no, that's a marker, not a flag.
It's a flag.
Is it a flag?
It's
yeah,
a
there it is.
flag.
Yeah, I see the flag. So 35 seconds on the clock.
And instead of being at the 20, Walkersville's got to be back inside their 10.
Let's see what the call is. Personal foul, Walkersville. So Walkersville, their entire...
Just made the task a little more difficult.
So they'll walk off the penalty. The ball will be spotted.
I believe we'll see the a prevent defense by Damascus. They've been playing too deep all night. They'll be really deep now.
Ball on the 9-yard line. I formation. 2 receivers split out. Gant under center. Straight drop, wants to pass. Look, got a man on, quickly overthrows him out of bounds. That stops the clock at 31 seconds and brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Lions. With their whole season riding on this perception.
They need to find a way to get the ball out to Jacob Wetzel in space. Give him a little room to run. He's the speed on the field. I'm sure Damascus has their fastest players out. They're now playing a 3-man front, 4 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs.
Church left, lone back in the backfield, Gant under center. Straight drop, wants to throw it, batted down at the line of scrimmage.
From his defensive end position, Brian Brzee, good penetration. Then he uses his 6'5" frame, reaches up, and knocks the ball out of the air. And the ball's incomplete, 3rd and 10, Walkersville.
And the story of this game is that defensive line getting the push and driving those linemen back into the quarterback.
Yep, that front group of Damascus, both on the offensive line and the defensive line, have been controlling the game tonight.
3rd and 10, 26 seconds on the clock. Walkersville has it. Gant wants to pass, throws it out, got a man, it's going to be a jump ball. It's knocked down, incomplete. Jump ball on the far side of the field, well guarded by that corner, and he knocks it down as they both go up for it.
Right. Well played. Again, Damascus just sitting back there deep. Hunter Cleaver made a great effort, tried to get the ball at his highest point, just could not bring it in. So it's 4th down for Walkersville. They need 10 to keep the game alive.
So here it is. The whole season on the line on this play for the Walkersville Lions. And they hand off the ball straight ahead. He does not get the first down yardage. And the Damascus Hornets celebrate on the field.
To try to catch him off guard there on 4th and 10. Hit Wetzel up on the trap. Damascus just too strong. Damascus takes over on downs with 15 seconds to play. I'm sure it'll be just a victory formation. One snap of the football, and this game is over.
And the season ends for the undefeated Walkersville Lions on this snap. What a season it's been.
Been a great run by this group of young men.
Yes.
25 in a row.
The shame is one of these teams had to win, and both of them are state championship caliber, and there's the knee down.
And there it is.
To take it. And the clock runs down to 10 seconds, and the players flood out on the field to celebrate.
Great sportsmanship. They're not even walking off the field. Both
the Lions
are hugging each other and giving high fives.
Are congratulating each other out on the field right now. Tremendous respect.
And Walkersville and Damascus, yep, the players are they're not even getting in line. They're just congratulating each other right there where it is. A lot of broken hearts here tonight, but again, you have one team walks away happy, the other somebody had to lose.
And it all turned on one play.
One play.
A 70-yard quarterback draw.
Yep.
That set up that winning touchdown.
Yep. It's the only time we've seen that play all night. John Allen Ferguson pulls back like he's got a pass, and then off the middle showed really good speed. And if it wouldn't have been for Jacob Wetzel's being that much faster, catching him up and saving the touchdown, he would have scored all the way from back there at the 30-yard line. Either way, it sets up the winning touchdown, the only touchdown in tonight's game.
Over at Westminster, at the end of 3, Lancers, the Leonard Lancers leading 16-14 in another close contest across over in Carroll County.
Yep, Thatton's closer than I thought it would be. Linganore had handled Westminster just a few weeks ago by a pretty good sum. This is a tough one here tonight for anybody that the Walkersville faithful came out strong, supported their team. Walkersville could just not break anything big with their offense tonight.
You know, I'll say it again. This was a state championship. I don't care what happens at Annapolis in 2 weeks.
Barring something unbelievable, Damascus should be on their way to pick up another state title. It'll be their 3rd in a row.
I don't see anybody stopping this team. Either one of these teams could have won the 2A state championship.
I believe. I mean, you still got to play the game, but clearly these are two of the best teams in Maryland high school football. It's a shame it had to end tonight in the regional final. Maybe the state of Maryland at some point will open things up. You know, you can still invite 16 teams.
Yeah, sure.
But you get them out of the region, and you just reseed those 16 teams and let the best teams wait till the state final play each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was into the books. Congratulations to the Damascus Hornets defeating the Walkersville Lions 7-3 and for the 2A West title, their first 2A West title since 1987. And out on the field, the Walkersville Lions are walking off the field slowly with their coaches. Damascus, center of the field, all down on a knee, as Coach Wallace gives them the victory speech.
Coach Polos gathering his players in. 21 seniors that had a great run at Walkersville. 25 games in a row till tonight. Ends tonight. We knew a streak would end tonight.
Yes.
And as you said,
just
we said before,
ended, right? Yep. They both had 39 consecutive wins for them.
Now 40 straight. And again, haven't lost on this field since 2011.
That's a great point. That's something about this field, and that team just plays above themselves on this field. They always get the ball bounced their way, the clock ran their way, everything went their way tonight.
It would be interesting to have a conversation with the referees on why the flags were picked up on that touchdown run on 3rd and 14 at the 14, because I thought I saw 2 flags come out, and it's rare that both the flags would be for the same thing that then gets waved off.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is. Damascus played a great football game. We had 2 turnovers each, a couple penalties, each team 5-6 penalties, but otherwise, I mean, it was what we thought it would be. It was pound each other until someone broke a play.
Well, that's it. We want to thank Coach Duty, Joseph Duty, for the athletic director here at Damascus, for giving us the opportunity to broadcast this game. I want to thank all the fans for being great. We're over here on the fan side, home field side, and they were all really, really very respectful. And Rick, it's been a great season. Let's hope the Lancers can pull it out so we can keep going. Next week we might be back at Linganore.
Yeah, and if I read the points right, I believe Linganore, if they would win, they'd be the second seed in the 3A playoffs, which would give them the home field for next week's game.
Yes, it would. So the Owls fumble and Lancers take over on their own 20 with 2:42 left in the game, and the Lancers are leading it 16-14.
So 1 first down in that thing, and that would pretty wrap it up for Linganore.
It would. So if it stands, if the score we just gave you stands, we'll be at Linganore High School next Friday night to bring you the 3A state semifinal. I want to thank you all for tuning in on behalf of the entire AM 1450, the Source team. Wow, what a great season, Walkersville. We did most of the games we did this year were at Walkersville High School, and what a great team to follow. Just it's been a good year, and we're really hoping that Damascus represents the 2A and goes all the way out to get another state title. So, Rick, good game. What do I say? Wrap it up for me.
Yeah. Well, again, can't say I'm not a little disappointed. Yeah. I was really rooting for the Walkersville Lions to pull one out, but I knew that this test was going to be clearly the strongest test they would have had in their 3-year run. Again, all the fans here at Damascus, great football fans, very friendly to us here as we're mixed in the midst of them.
A lot of similarities between this town and Walkersville and the teams as well. I mean, I see a lot of similarities.
A lot of similarities. The kids grow up playing football together. They move up through the system together. It's a tight-knit community. A lot of football fever on Friday nights in these two towns. As indicated, there was standing room only, and some places it was 3-4 people deep standing.
Yes, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll check out our WTHU.org inbox to see where our next game is, to see if we're still alive next Friday. Have it up for you tomorrow morning. This game will be archived and available in the audio vault in its entirety. That's WTHU.org, the inbox, sports inbox on our homepage. Have a great weekend, and hang in there. This is just a really, really good football, and we've enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you for listening.
Good night.